Tracy Purcell with Bloodhound Private Utility Locators, and we're excited to be at the Roundtable event today. So Bloodhound Private Utility Locators, the name says it all. We locate private utilities and support the subsurface utility services industry. We find your known utilities using EM and ground penetrating radar, GPR, for the unknown utilities and subsurface structures such as concrete footers, buried tanks, plastic gas lines without a tracer wire.
So the benefit of ground penetrating radar is when you don't have a utility that you can direct connect to or couple with EM locating, this will find utilities in the ground where there are no access points, whether it's a sanitary line, whether it's a piece of conduit for interduct for fiber optic, a water line. This finds several different things that have no access points.
We provide crossborder mitigation, which with our robotic camera trucks, we can put a camera in a main line, shoot it up a lateral, and provide boring contractors an approximate depth. So when they're boring, it eliminates or mitigates crossborders. When you call in a public utility locate, the vast majority of the time, the public locators have a print from the utility to work off of. When Bloodhound goes out and does a private utility locate, we get a Google Earth image with an area outline that says, find everything. We need to know where it is so we don't hit it. So that's why you deploy electromagnetic, EM locating for the knowns, and then GPR for the unknowns.
Today we've got the impulse radar. We're going to do a grid scan to find utilities with ground penetrating radar, and this is the equipment that we use. It does scan in dual frequencies. It uses a high frequency, which is 800 megahertz, also uses a low frequency, which is 400 megahertz, and then you have the capability of scanning in both high and low at the same time. So as you scan, it provides a satellite image, and then once you're done with the job, it generates a field summary report that we hand back to the customer as a deliverable.
So what Bloodhound is doing, and we're excited to support Planet Underground and the Roundtable Live event. We're out here locating private utilities so the contractors on site don't have a damage. And we're also going to show live what it looks like from a camera point of view, what a crossborder looks like. So we are, believe it or not, setting up a project, working with other contractors to have a crossbore and show others what that looks like and the consequences of it. There is an increase nationwide, and we're in 32 states performing this type of work. And the demand is to have a safe dig site. Crossborder mitigation is fancy. It's usually with gas contractors, power contractors, because if that crossbore is hit, there's usually a damage and severe things that can happen. So when you're a contractor and you go to a job site, you know you need to bore. How can I bore that safely? Well, you call the one call. You call 811. It's the law. And we love our clients calling 811. But then you need to make that other call to protect yourself on private utilities. Most people don't understand that a lateral going into a residential home is a private utility. So being able to show that, provide approximate depths on the ground, then the boring contractor knows when they're shooting that bore, they're doing it as safely as possible.